Merry Tuba Christmas to you one and all. I'm Gary Gillette. That way in the legal document, make sure you get it correct. I'm your tuba Santa host this evening, and though it sounds like we've been rehearsing all year, indeed, we're just stuffed in back of Lucky's just for the last hour and a half or so, preparing for Tuba Christmas to share with you. So glad to be back in the ball. Or at least not to be outside in the freezing weather squatting underneath patio heaters. That's what we've been doing for the last 2 years. We persevered and we're back, so watch out, you're here on purpose. Here is Deck the Hall. If you're going to applaud before you even play, I think we should quit ahead of time. Bless you. Hey, feel free to sing along any and all the time. You won't drown us out. Also, I'm just here as a figurehead. Everyone knows that the band only stays together because the drummer is here, and our drummer has the flute. Say hi to Ed Stalling. Santa Ed. The #1 drummer in town, man. Ed knows what's going on. And he chooses to play with us. Can you believe that? The common fools, so be quiet. We'll do a bunch of tunes back to back. In musical terms, that's called a taka. Alright? So if you don't know your Italian, now you do, okay? And so I don't wear you out as an audience having to applaud every minute and a half. We'll do 2 tunes back to back, and then you can double up, okay? Here is God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, and the first note. Hey, I'll give a heads up to so one of our guests, let's do the two next, all right? Or not this one, Big Salute, but the next two. Give you plenty of warning. Have some special guest service here this evening as well. It's so much fun to be able to bring kids back in to the event, because for the last 2 years with COVID, we've been outside. We've also had to, that first year out, we couldn't have more than 36, and we had to freeze, and we couldn't practice because tuba players are their own special breed. But you can't take them outside and freeze them for an hour and a half, and then think they're going to come back outside again. Even they knew better than that. So we've done the last 2 years without a rehearsal, all right? And that was tough. So not this one, the next one, in the wings. So it was so nice to be able to have a rehearsal today and actually have a chance to practice a little bit, get an idea, and help kids figure out how to be in a tuba ensemble, because most of them are the only tuba player, euphonium player in their school band. Right? They're not used to playing in an ensemble of like-minded persons. It's a wonderful thing. Here is a double-up tune for you. Here's Good King Wenceslas and Go Tell It on the Mountain. Yeah, I saw some of you singing along. You knew I knew the words of those good Christian songs. Here we go. My mama brought me up right. I don't know what happened since then, but she tried. Here you go. Good King Wenceslas. In honor and in support of, well, more than honor, and sympathy for what's going on in Ukraine. The Ukrainian Bell Carol is a wonderful piece of music. Indeed, written by a Ukrainian, and I think we have a connection to him, but I'm going to wait and do my research. I think somebody's kid dated the granddaughter of the composer, and it's 100 years old today. Not today, this year. This year. And we've got special. We have Ukrainian, well, at least we have bells. Scott and Jan Bixler are here. Please, come on up. And here, yeah. Oh, look it. You brought relatives. From the United Methodist Handbell Choir, who is having a concert along with the Presbyterian Handbell Choir. And when is it? Sunday at 3 at at the First Methodist Church downtown. So we're able to get an advertisement in, and they will be soloing on the Ukrainian Bill Carol. Here's a shout out to Ukrainian people. And they're old band parents of mine from when I was a high school teacher. They had great kids. I taught them everything I know. It didn't take that long. Here's the Holly of the Ivy, and it came upon a midnight glitter. Feel free to sing along. It's the kind of sing along that you don't have to worry people going to hear you. Huh? Go ahead, sing out of tune. Even if they tell you that you don't sing very well, have at it. A few of you may wonder about what kind of arrangements we're
Presbyterian Church is running.
They are specially written for tuba. And we let in all kinds of tubas and tuba watermelons. But usually what we have are two euphonium parts. Hold up euphonium, please. It's a baby tuba. We refer to it as a tenor tuba. And there are two parts, soprano, then alto. And then smaller tubas, sometimes pitched in E flat, that play the tenor part. And then finally bubba tubas, the kind of thing that you see in school bands, a big double B flat, playing the bass part. And most of our stuff is 4-part hymns written for tuba ensemble. It's a wonderful medium, and if this is your first time, you're pleasantly surprised with the sound, aren't you? Here is O Little Town of Bethlehem and Silent Night. Hey, everyone here puts this thing together, and I just stand in front and look at it and take credit. There's all kinds of behind the scenes, and I have two former students. They both have to be former students. They didn't learn any better that put this sucker together. And doing all the administrative work is Jason Graham in the back with a sousaphone. Thank you, Jason. He's on his best behavior right now because he don't want no cold. And Sean Thacker, the band director from Hamilton High School. Another people probably don't know nothing. He hauls all the equipment for us, including all these music stands from the pit. Thank you, boys. Hey, I think I'll turn the page. Sleep, O Holy Child of Mine. A little more esoteric offering. I just go the first line because that's the title. And then the Wassail Song, which is one of my favorite Christmas songs because it's about having a beverage. Kathleen, that's right. The Wassail. Very good. it felt like we weren't drinking wassail long enough, so I thought we came to repeat. Hey, let's give Santa a gift. So, audible. We got two tuba players saving our butt up front. Ben Kirby is the symphony player, the tuba player of the symphony, and also teaches at the University of Montana. Is Ben Kirby? Yeah. And another fine tuba player, because his dance breeds him right. My kid, Kyle Gillette. Yeah. It's something right in my life. Well, maybe you don't know that we all have our own Christmas wishes, but Santa's got a wish of his own. Santa brings toys to good girls and boys. He's done it for years and years. But who would have thought that Santa has got a special wish of his own? Oh, Santa wants a tuba for Christmas. He knows playing tuba is fun. Santa wants a tuba for Christmas, but who's gonna give him one? Santa wants a tuba for Christmas, a bright shiny tuba to play. Santa wants a tuba for Christmas, oh play it won't you Santa do. Because Santa knows the tuba blows the jolliest sound you hear. But he hopes to wait, sing under his tree, is a tuba the tuba with pigs and fruit. Oh, Santa wants a tuba for Christmas. He never got a present before. Santa wants a tuba for Christmas. It's all that he's ever asked for. It's all that he's ever asked for. Harvey was nice enough to loan that to me years ago, and I've abused it ever since. Oh my. Hey, I'm glad to see different folks here videoing, you know. Christmas gifts. Ron Scholl and MCAT. Bless you, buddy. My videographer of my life. And I saw my tech over here as well. That if you get really bored, I have a new series on Missoula Community Access TV. Music in Missoula. And it's absolutely ridiculous, and I dare you to tune in sometime. Thanks to Ron. Hey, look at K-Pax is here catching this up. Look at that. K-Pax, a real local TV program. Hot dang. Hey, here's Joy of the World of We Three Kings. Tuba Christmas came about. This is just not my fly-brained idea. Yeah, I know you figured it. Sounds like something Gillette would come up with. It's not. Harvey Phillips, who taught tuba at Indiana University, wanted a way to feature his tuba players and to honor people in his life. That Bill Bell, his tuba teacher, was born on Christmas Day. And Harvey had the idea of this. And even though he's been gone now for some 10 years, we honor all tuba players and the guy who came up with this ridiculous idea, Harvey Phillips. God bless you, Harvey Phillips, wherever you are. Here is While Shepherds Watch Their Flocks and Angels We Have Heard on High. didn't know the words to that. One gal right down here in front did. Even though she had a mask on, she backed away when I brought the microphone started. Just fun. I won't. I got. But please do sing along, enjoy yourself. But I'll try not to embarrass you too much. I'll embarrass myself more. Here is a singleton for you. Here is O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. Some of those words come back. Hey, for all of us that have lost someone in the last several years, maybe COVID, maybe the other things that happen in life, this is a dedication to them from us. This is Blow How a Rose Air Blue. You may want to think of the one you know. And all the others who lost in the last year. Here's the signature. Hey, we're almost done with the first set. To make them all happy and have them invite us back again, we'll take a small break in between. You need to go buy a bunch of crap, okay? All right. Deal's made. Here, bring the torch, Isabella. All right? It's a great song. Oh my God, she knows the words up here. I'm booking her next year. Well, we can take our break now. We'll be back at 8 o'clock for another set. So go buy a bunch of crap and come on back. The other set will be unique. I mean, like this one wasn't. All other tunes, okay? All right, here is our signature tune. Feel free to sing along. See you in a couple minutes, kids. We'll be signing autographs up here. Hey, now I caught people coming back to crap in their hands. I saw it. Some of you went out and bought stuff. Thank you very much. I'll tell my buddy about that. Maybe they'll invite you back next year. Also, we're working on the commitment to bring a real band back to 4th of July here in Malden. So, and many of us are looking forward to that. And that's my real part-time job as the director of the Missoula City Band. Thank you. Here's our next set, ladies and gentlemen. Sing along. Here's "Oh Christmas Tree," and we'll play it Charlie Brown style, okay? And "Away in the Manger." takes in one little set right there. I was so impressed with how well the band played Old Christmas Tree that I forgot about the next tune, and they got all flummoxed and everything. Sorry about that. Must have been the break in that water. Yeah. Sucks getting old. Hey, but I thought about it. The bathrooms are right there, huh? Pretty good for us old people. Here's Hark the Herald Angels sing. Hey, Tuba Christmas, a little history, because inquiring minds want to know. Shut up. Indeed, my feeble memory has it. This is our 33rd anniversary of Tuba Christmas in Missouri. 33rd. And the event itself started 49 years ago. So watch out, next year we're going to have a big party for the 50th anniversary of this event. It's so much fun. I hope you got your hat and scarves during the break. If not, see Jason afterwards, unless we're all sold out. It's okay, he wasn't paying attention. Just like when he was a student. Oh, Tuba, there we go. Also, the Tuba Christmas tends to be a family event. There's lots of us that marry into it or have children and force them to play the instrument. Invite them, and the kids hang around, and next thing you know, everybody's playing the tuba, you know, thank God. That we pass something down. But we have a number of family relations, and I'll go around the group and try not to screw it up. This poor Arlene girl, brother left her home this time all by herself. So we're going to shame him. Usually the brother and sister come down for early. And many of these tuba players have to go searching for their horn. Yesterday, maybe this morning, in the back closet, they bring it out one time a year for Tuba Christmas. The Rose Barsky's married into it. Deb and Mike Rose Barsky right here. And the happy story is I introduced them at a Tuba Santa gig. Yeah, Tuba matchmaker, I did that one. Shut up. Now, I'm taking responsibility. Now, have we got others? Ben just got all kinds of, oh, well, that's the reason. I'm sorry. You know, Kyle can't but help it. My son and I share the tuba together. Bless you, son. I'm really not a tuba player. I really don't. Tuba want to be. Speaking of that, we'll do that in just a second. And the most ridiculous looking tuba family here. And I'm going to sit down because they're going to stand up. The Slater family. That's right. We wear these outfits intentionally. This is Grandpa Allen, the retired band director from Flathead High School. His kid who is a Missoula police officer, and out of uniform, obviously. And then the grandson, Gabe, is a student at Big Sky. The suits was your idea, wasn't it, Alan? The suits. He's putting the blame to you, cop. Here's green sleeves. Green sleeves. What child is this? Hey, I'm glad the hardcore stayed around. All the lightweights, left for shopping or something? I don't know. It's not snowing outside, is it? What? It's their loss. Their good Christian men rejoice. So I pulled some audibles, and because we rehearsed that we have some communication together. Hey, here how our, let me sit down again. Is it okay? I'm going to try to be good. Shut up. My mother would be proud. Here's how many people actually started on the instrument they're playing. Rate them up. Real tuba players. Most of us are tuba wannabes, and most of us come from trombone. How about you trombone players? The next one comes, I'm afraid, and maybe it should have been before trombone players. They play a three-valve instrument and everyone always wants to play first chair. Trumpet players, identify yourself. they're just so gracious that we let them play with us. Okay, that's what goes on with that. And we change the music, so all they have to do is pick up a baritone or a euphonium and play it, and they can play all night, and it's half the work of playing the trumpet. Right? So that's why it's easier, especially as we get more mature in life. It makes it easier. We also invite alto tuba players to come on their cousin of an instrument. We have a couple right here, the E-flat alto horn. Bless you. Aren't they cute? Little E-flat altos. Did I leave somebody out? Oh, hold on. We have people that played something other than a brass instrument. Got some saxophone players. Saxophone players. Bless you, Gordon. And something else? Say again? Horn. French horn. All right, well, French horn. Yeah. Those alto players. Piano players. Piano players. Really? Oh, God bless you. Somebody else? Violin. Thank God. They come to Tuba. Welcome to the family. A big dysfunctional family, you know. Here it is. Oh, I sure did. My son just said, hey, dummy, you missed the he didn't call me dummy in public. That's really nice. Thank you, son. I missed the family thing. The Johnstones, dad and daughter. All the way from sweet, where from? Wilson. Wilson. I've been there a little time. I know where it's at. Only a couple left here, kids, and the more difficult arrangements as we went out. You know, we weeded out the cheap crowd, got just a good paying crowd here now. We brought out the good tunes for you, the ones that we actually rehearsed, right? Here's the Catacan. We're so happy that we ended together on that. That's not a childproof venue. And to get all the tuba players to look up, to make sure we all end together. Wonderful time. Here is a familiar tune, coexisting with a march. And then back to the original tune. Name that tune, and I'll give you a free button. A free button, yeah. You can have your own freaking Tuba Christmas button. I'm going to give you Alice, as a matter of fact. You have to identify the middle tune. The middle tune. I do have a button, so I'll find one for you. Well, if indeed any of you really know the tune, we'll find out. You knew it, you sang along with it. Written by E. Bagley, a great march called National Anthem. It almost became our national anthem, as a matter of fact. All right, so much for the history lesson. Hey, thank you so much for coming out and sharing with us. Hey, did I miss announcing something? Hey, especially, oh, sure enough, the folks that traveled from Good God, Wilsaw, we got folks here from Great Falls. Hi, hey, Great Falls. The wind blew down here. They had to hell around the way to hell on them. And the wind blew down. Speaking of hell, we got hell on folks here. Yeah, Dave, hell up. He can't hold the tuba up, he's too tired. The kid. Yeah, there you go. That's what I did do. And Wilson, oh, hold on. The gal Willow, over by 3/4, all right? And she hadn't done the hay yet this year. Hey, who else came from Kalispell? Bless you, Alan. And the up and down the Bitter Valley. And we got a youngster. I'm going to save the youngster for last because the old fart, year after year, beats Rosie. Let's see, I can wrote it down. 3 months. Joe's willing to call it a tie. No? Joe is 80 freaking 2 years old. Joe Schuler. He can't stand up. Then he's in a wheelchair to get home, you know. And he's the one, you know, he took him 3 hours to find his tuba this morning. And we have a youngster from the Bitterroot who's 11 years old, Declan Richter. Declan, all right. Did I forget something else significant? Thank you, all you wonderful players, for coming out and sharing your time and talent. Bless you, wonderful people. We've had a wonderful time as usual, and it just wouldn't be Tuba Christmas without an audience. Otherwise, we just, you know, do it in the gym somewhere and say the heck with it. No, making music is about sharing music, and especially this time of year. Thank you so much for coming on. Please let them all know. Oh, God bless you. That is not my father, but I'll claim you, buddy. My dad's gone. I'll take you. Watch out. Give him for a hug. We'll be back next year, I'm sure. The gentleman here has got a clue and knows what's going on, and I'm so glad to be back in good graces, to be back inside. It's fun, and we wish you a very